Hi everyone, it was really great to see you all this afternoon. This is just a short video showing you how to search for articles from the library's website. So I'm going to go straight to databases, and then I'm going to click on the letter S. I'm going to go into SportDiscus as one of the databases. So here it is. And I'm going to use that same topic that I used today in class about the impact of concussions on cognitive function in football players. So if I start to type in concussion, and then I type in or, super important, it's really important to come up with synonyms to describe your topic. So I'm going to grab this first string of terms, but I also like brain injury as another term that I might want to use. So just to show you that, you can play around with the way that you select your search terms. So now in the search box below, I'm going to do football. And if I type in or, it's giving me some other terms that are not so relevant, but I will go with or NFL, the National Football League. And of course, we talked about PICO and the different way to define your topic. And I was very broad. I just said football players. I didn't say college athletes or professional football players or high school football, just very broad. But let's do NFL because I know there's a lot of research on this. So in this the third search box, I'm going to add in my topic of cognition. And I was interested really in memory, or let's say attention, or focus, or concentration, or ADHD, all these different terms we can use and string together to search, and that's important. So when I combine these three concepts using different keywords, for each concept I have 290 articles. So ways that you might want to filter your articles to find maybe the most current 5 years or maybe the most current 10 years. That's one way to make the results more manageable. In SportDiscus, you want to make sure that you're limiting to the academic or the scholarly content. Very important, because there's a lot of non-scholarly content in SportDiscus, whereas in Medline or CINAHL, those databases have almost exclusively content from scholarly journals. SportDiscus does not, so you want to make sure that you include that. So a couple other things I went over today for cognition. If I backtrack here and I put in the asterisks, it's going to search for cognitive, cognition, all of those different endings. I can do that even here for injury, to do injury or injuries or injured. Even with concussion, I could do that for concussed. So just so that you know, this is a really easy strategy that will broaden your search results. And now the last filter that I like to use, probably my favorite, are the title, the subject, and the abstract filters. And you'll see this in all databases. Title being the most restrictive, it'll bring up the fewest number of articles when you use title. Abstract is great because it's a little less restrictive, abstract being the summary of the article. And another filter is the subject terms. Those are those terms that are used to describe the article. So now I have a really manageable set, 12 articles. This one's a systematic review, which would be wonderful, a systematic review or a meta-analysis. They're easy to read, and they will give you access to other studies. In some cases, you'll see this Get It link, and the Get It link will either take us to the full text or it'll require us to order it through interlibrary loan. And then in some cases, you'll see the PDF is right there for you. Let's click on the article link to get more information about this particular article. These are the terms, those are the subject terms that are used to describe the article. Scrolling down a bit further, you'll see the abstract, and that's helpful to read to get a sense of the article. If I wanted to get to the full text, I would click on the Get It link, and that will either take us to a place where I can order it if we don't have it, and in this case, we do not have it, so I would want to order it through interlibrary loan. Going back to another record, here's another one where there is a Get It link. If I click on the Get It link in this case, I believe it will take us to a place where, yes, we can now get to the full text of the article or the PDF. So the Get It link will sometimes take you right to the PDF, and sometimes you'll have to order it. But either way, if you need to order it, it's a very fast service. It's free. You can order as many articles as you want. So going back into this record here just for a quick second, I just wanted to mention a couple of other things on the record that are important. The Cite tool. This will take this article and it will try to cite it in AMA or APA. And this one is terrible. Look, all of the authors' names are all caps. So that you can copy and paste it, but you need to fix it. If you submit a bibliography with your references looking like this, I imagine you will get points taken off. Another problem here is this should be lowercase. The R, the H, the I, all of these terms should be lowercase. And so if you're not sure how to use APA, the library has a page devoted to APA. You can send an email to me and I'll guide you in the right direction. Another thing that we mentioned was the permalink. The permalink is the link that you're going to want to grab. That'll say stay forever. That's the permanent link. Never grab the URL from the top of the website in a database because that will not last long. It'll expire and then you'll be very frustrated. A couple other things. I also wanted to point out up here where it says SportDiscus. If you can remember, you can click Choose Database right here, and then you can select other databases to either add or to focus on in your search. Okay, if you have any questions, definitely reach out to me, lku@ithaca.edu. I'm here to help you. Let me know how I can help. Okay, take care. Bye.